Mr. Mohapatra joins me now. He is the chairman of Lanka IOC. Thank you so much for taking the time, sir. Now, when we look at the energy transition, everybody is talking about this around the world. How is that looking in Sri Lanka? You're looking at oil, you're looking at gas, you're looking at renewables. So tell us, how does the energy mix look in Sri Lanka?
So the situation is same as it is happening everywhere else also, and Sri Lanka is looking towards this oil transition in a good way. Apart from, as you have told, apart from looking at oil, it's also looking at gas in a big way, and renewable energy is also a matter of focus right now. So what exactly we are looking at, Sri Lanka is also a growing economy. So we will have requirement of energy coming up again and again, and it will be much more. And the incremental energy requirement we are looking at, that it should be met through renewable energy or through gas economy. So Sri Lanka is moving in a very right direction in that.
Now, it's a while since I've been there, and I obviously have to go back and visit again. But we hear, great news on the development of the country, the social development, the business development, tourism development. So there must be, as you said, a lot of energy demand. But again, you're depending on imported energy for the most part right now, aren't you?
That's right. I mean, most of the requirement is imported. That's right. But apart from that, see, Sri Lanka is definitely looking at growing its all activities on a whole. That's something which is happening. Tourism or tea industry, all other industries are looking up. Despite the situation which happened in April this year, which has really affected the local public to an extent, Sri Lanka has come up very well. Of course, the problem which is facing the entire world, global slowdown, that's also facing Sri Lanka currently. But my company itself, or as the companies which are already existing there, everybody is trying to improve upon the basic fundamentals, and that probably will be working for Sri Lanka in a big way.
Now, of course, you're working very close with your neighbor India. I mean, this is very much part of the energy supply you rely on. How is that relationship?
In fact, I would like to clarify a bit. Lanka IOC is a subsidiary of Indian Oil Corporation in India. That's how I'm there as chairman. I'm also in the board of Indian Oil, and I'm also chairing Lanka IOC. We have a very good relationship which goes ages, and that's what makes it very important for Lanka and India to come together. Let's say, coming back to companies individually, Sri Lanka had opened up the energy market or the oil market, and that's when we entered some 16 years before. And now we are doing well there, and we are providing people an alternate there.
Now, everybody talks about the lack of talented people in the industry, the shift in the industry. We need engineers, we need data scientists, and we also need to be looking at this digital world, that really the technology that's moving the industry. How are you managing to combine all that?
Very true, absolutely. And in fact, we all have been discussing about the oil and gas industry. Everybody, the youngsters now feel that it's a dirty oil is dirty, and nobody wants to come through. But at the same time, lots of innovations are happening in oil industry and in the energy industry. Everybody is looking towards switching over, or rather, identify themselves as an energy industry, which is very much required for any organization or any country to move on. And that's what we are also telling the youngsters. And because if you want your country, if you want your nation to grow, then you have to be in the business of energy, definitely. And that's required, that's very much required. And we also have lots of digitization, lots of Internet of Things or artificial intelligence which is happening. And we are trying to capitalize on that to improve all our activities there. So when we are trying to get talents, probably talents are also getting attracted towards us because of all our activities like this.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. Now, here at ADIPEC, it's been very busy here and on the India Pavilion, and with all the colleagues here, the ministers here, everyone's running around. How has ADIPEC been for you? How have you found it this year when you've been here?
Yeah, this is, to be very frank, this is my first visit to ADIPEC. I had heard so much about it, and I found it almost true to its reputation. That's what I must say that. And of course, India and UAE has also a very fabulous relation, and I mean it shows that our Minister, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, is here. I mean all throughout, and that itself shows that the relationship is at what level. So I find ADIPEC is well focused on the issues which is hugging the industry right now, which is more important for the industry. At the same time, this is probably the best thing which I am seeing. The exhibition is also fabulous. I mean, the people who are participating, the people who are there, the amount of solutions people are providing, I think probably these are very nice. I am impressed.